Our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Prescott now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Cowboys at 4-7 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's what they've done really well here.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Able to hit his target land.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Third down and 1.
Here's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. And I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Second and 11. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Check. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
7 Tigers. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Panther 60, 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And out of bounds right around the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Running it, Washington. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Ready?
Now back to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Freiermuth again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jatavion Sanders
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Maxwell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a give left side, Blue with it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On first down, it's Blue.
20, 5, touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
Tag. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
He'll look to throw.
A short one there to Fireview.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Net. 60 by 6, 60 by 19, Viking 18.
Warren will try the right side.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey. Bronco 80.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailers, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a play fake here on first down. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On the
3rd and 5.
70 Rangers. 7 Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
The 23-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready? Mark, tap the 60, tap the 60.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they deliver there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Hawk 7, go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Prescott to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Prescott.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Derek Harmon gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fighting his way through contact.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah! Hey, 40.
To throw is Prescott. Moving left side, he's got it. Complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They go with blue between the tackles. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
22-yard line.
Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Hey, chill.
Prescott.
And he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they thought.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Warriors 70, Cougar 19. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Go! Panther 60, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
involved. And with my type of activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I seen, seen them all. Take a risk or take a trip, you know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants where they get back. This revolution been televised, I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, yo, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out, if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hit him.
This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. They'll swing this out to Blue.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
To throw, Prescott.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings us